Hi, this is Christina from theguardianmom.com. So today I'm going to be doing the fun Homeschool Mom Tag. I got tagged from the Purposeful Homeschool by Robbie. I've been following her for some time. So when her video popped up, it was an open invitation for other homeschoolers, and that's the reason I chose to do it too. Um, I thought this would also give a sneak peek into our lives, how I homeschool and what my thoughts are for homeschooling. So this is a series of questions. So I'm going to go one by one through them. So the first question here is, were you homeschooled? No, I was not homeschooled. I went to a regular school. The second one is, did you always know you would homeschool your children? I always loved the concept of homeschooling because I've been following a lot of homeschool mamas from the time my son was born, and I've been really inspired by them. And so I did. I was very impressed by homeschooling, but we never had thought to homeschool. Uh, it was just plainly God's will for our lives to homeschool, and that's why I'm here doing it. The next question is, what are your three favorite books in your homeschool library? These are our current favorite ones. The first one is any book of Eric Carle's. My children love Eric Carle, and they've enjoyed him a lot, enjoyed his books a lot, because of the vivid illustrations and the creative stories. So he his books are one that my children always enjoy. And the second one is the Mother Goose Rhymes book. My children love them too. It goes on repeat every day in our house. The third book currently, which is a favorite, is Mr. Brown Can Move by Dr. Seuss. My baby, who's a toddler, he loves it a lot. So those are our three current favorites. Are you the only teacher? Does your spouse help? Outsource help, tutors, etc. I am the primary teacher. My spouse is the principal. My husband does play a huge role in our homeschooling. I outsource a lot of stuff to him actually. Like if we were learning about bugs, I will definitely outsource it to him. And other than that, any do-it-yourself stuff or hands-on stuff that I need, I really get help from my husband. He plays a huge role when we're planning for the year, or if there is something like worksheets, we're making worksheets. So he's really involved in the stuff that we do, and he's like the second pair of eyes for me. He gives um, me a view from a different angle, and we brainstorm for ideas on how to do things and everything. So most of my thoughts are run through my husband, run by my husband, and then we arrive to do things in our family. That's how it's been so far. So my husband does play a huge role in our homeschool. um, where is your favorite place to buy homeschool curriculum? I buy most of my stuff from Amazon. I really love them. They have really good deals, and they have tons of stuff. So that is the reason I really love them. They're my first place to go if I'm going to buy some stuff. Um, 7. What are two must-haves for homeschool supplies? What are two must-haves for homeschool supplies? Um, a good set of pencils, obviously, because my children are young right now. And the second one would be a laminator, again because my children are very young. I don't want them to tear stuff and all that. So I laminate most of my stuff, which I'll be reusing again and again. So those are my two must-haves. What is your favorite or least favorite subject to teach? Um, I honestly don't think I have a favorite or a least favorite. The reason being, um, if we are not enthusiastic to teach a subject, the children are going to pick out on that, and then they're not going to be enthusiastic. So for that reason, I try to maintain a high energy myself for any subject for that matter. But what I do find challenging is that for subjects that I need to do some work, like find resources or do hands-on stuff, which requires some more of my time, they are a bit, overwhelming for me at those times. So I've missed one question, so I'm going to go back on that. Do you have a set budget for your homeschool? We do. We do have a budget, and we try to stick to our budget. Uh, what we do follow in our house is that whatever we were supposed to pay for our schooling, that is the budget that we're using for buying resources for our children. Um are you involved in any co-ops or homeschool groups? I'm not, because homeschooling is still new in India. For that reason, I'm not a part of any co-ops. 10. What is your approach? I am an eclectic homeschooler. We I like to follow a Montessori approach for maths because it's really hands-on. I like to do a Charlotte Mason type of approach for science. I really love Charlotte Mason as a whole, for the concept that it says that spreading a feast of education before your children. So I really do believe in that education needs to be like a feast which you savor and enjoy each and every part of it. So that is something I really truly believe in my heart too. Uh, I also, in terms of language and literature, I like to have a classical approach. I want my children to be acquainted with great authors and great works of literature, because it is important to uh, by reading through classic literature, you gain great thoughts and great ideas. So my approach is classical when it comes to language and literature. So I am basically a eclectic homeschooler who likes to choose things from different places and put them together in my homeschooling. So these are the questions that were asked here. I hope you found this video informational. Until next time, see you. Bye.